In an era dominated by information overload and fleeting digital trends, one thing remains timeless: books. Whether nestled on the shelves of a cozy library, downloaded to an e-reader, or tucked under your arm, books are more than just objects. They are gateways to new worlds, mentors offering life lessons, and companions for every stage of our journey. As Liasa Konga-Konga wisely said, books are the best teachers. Let's explore why this statement resonates with such profound truth. 1. The power of perspective. Books are unmatched in their ability to expand our perspectives. Each author invites us into their mind, showing us a view of the world we may never experience firsthand. A novel about life in ancient Japan, a memoir from a political activist, or a historical deep dive into ancient Egypt. Every book is a new lens. Reading helps us empathize with characters and people whose lives differ from ours. We get a glimpse of emotions and experiences beyond our own, fostering tolerance and compassion. You may never visit 19th century Russia, but after reading Crime and Punishment, you understand the turmoil of guilt and redemption. 2. Books are mentors you can revisit. Unlike fleeting conversations or lectures that fade over time, books are patient teachers. They allow us to revisit lessons when we need them most. A wisdom-packed book doesn't expire. It waits for us to return whenever we need a reminder. Some of the greatest thinkers, Socrates, Marcus Aurelius, Gandhi, live on through the pages of books. In their words, we find mentorship without borders. Each reading reveals new layers, often bringing new insights as our perspectives mature. 3. Learning across time and space. Books collapse the boundaries of time and geography. They take us beyond the limits of what we know and into realms we can only imagine. Want to learn the philosophy of the Stoics? Open Seneca's Letters. Interested in the life of an astronaut? Read Chris Hadfield's An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. With books, knowledge is passed from one generation to the next, like a conversation carried through the ages. Through these texts, wisdom doesn't just live, it evolves. When we read, we actively engage with centuries of human thought and allow those ideas to shape us. 4. Books foster critical thinking. Books do not merely hand over answers. They challenge readers to engage with ideas, weigh opinions, and form personal judgments. Fiction forces us to contemplate moral ambiguity. Think of the tough choices in George Orwell's 1984 or Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. Nonfiction pushes us to challenge existing beliefs and biases. Books demand active reading, a process where we question, reflect, and adapt. They don't just provide knowledge but cultivate the ability to think critically and solve complex problems in life. 5. Lifelong companions. On personal growth. From children's picture books to self-help manuals, books grow with us. In childhood, stories like The Little Prince teach us about love and loss. As we grow older, more complex narratives show us the intricacies of life's ups and downs. Books help us transition through life's phases, offering advice, reassurance, and guidance. Self-help books, for example, often play a pivotal role in personal growth. Titles like Atomic Habits by James Clear or The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle inspire readers to change their habits and live in the present. With every page, readers inch closer to becoming their best selves. 6. Books teach by example, not instruction. The greatest teachers don't merely tell us what to do, they show us. Books work the same way. Fictional characters model decisions, struggles, and growth, inviting readers to reflect on their actions. A business book might reveal how a company overcame failure, while a biography details the steps an individual took to achieve greatness. Books don't impose answers, they present possibilities. They allow us to draw lessons from the narratives, applying them to our own situations in unique ways. 7. The therapeutic power of reading. Books offer more than knowledge, they provide comfort. Known as bibliotherapy, reading can be a form of healing. In moments of despair or anxiety, literature can serve as an escape or a reminder that we are not alone. Stories reflect our emotions, validating them and giving us hope. Books on grief, like Joan Didion's The Year of Magical Thinking, provide solace during difficult times. Similarly, novels with themes of hope and redemption can inspire us when life feels overwhelming. 8. Books cultivate discipline and patience in a world driven by instant gratification. Reading teaches the value of patience. A book demands our time and attention. Unlike a tweet or a reel, a book unfolds gradually, challenging us to slow down and savor each sentence. This act of slowing down fosters discipline, a quality essential for personal and professional growth. The discipline of reading carries over into other areas of life, training us to focus and follow through. Whether it's finishing a classic novel or mastering a technical manual, reading requires commitment, something few activities cultivate today. 9. A teacher for every subject. No matter the topic, there's a book ready to teach it. From astrophysics to ancient poetry, books cover every conceivable subject. Even in specialized fields, books serve as foundational learning tools. Think of how many innovators and thought leaders attribute their success to reading, a common thread among the likes of Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Bill Gates. Books don't just teach subjects, they also shape minds. Many of the world's most successful people credit books for helping them develop their mindset, strategy, and leadership skills. 10. Books build connections beyond words. While reading may seem like a solitary act, books have a unique way of connecting people. Shared stories forge connections between readers, sparking discussions and friendships. Book clubs and literary circles thrive on the idea that stories bring us closer to one another. The lessons learned from books create bonds across generations, cultures, and ideologies. A child reading the same book their parent once loved can create an emotional bridge between them. Similarly, readers across the world find kinship in shared themes: loss, hope, courage, and redemption. Final thought: becoming lifelong learners. The greatest lesson books offer is that learning never stops. With every book we read, we learn something new, not just about the world, but about ourselves. A book might start as a teacher, but over time, it becomes a lifelong companion, nudging us toward curiosity, empathy, and growth. Liasa Konga-Konga's words, "Books are the best teachers," remind us that the pages we turn today are investments in who we will become tomorrow. So, pick up that book that's been gathering dust. Your next great lesson might be waiting just inside its cover.